Hey YouTube, welcome back to Valley Ghost of Smoke, and it's story time number 2. Okay, so I'm going to tell 2 stories in one because they're both kind of short, and they kind of give you a hint of like how crazy this house was. So the house that we lived in the first video, we lived there for a little bit longer. Nothing really happened to me so much as it happened to like my mom and my brother. So we ended up moving out. I lived with her for another couple years. That house was fine. Nothing crazy happened. And then I moved in with my husband. And at the time we were teenagers. So we were living in with his dad in his basement. And I don't know if if my husband knew and just didn't say anything, or like, I'm pretty sure his dad knew because he lived there. But we were living there for a little bit. I mean, I had been there plenty of times, nothing ever happened. Well, we had our first kid, and I was in the room downstairs. Me and him were living in the basement, and I was sitting there watching TV, and it sounded like glass shattering upstairs. Like you could hear like glass hit the floor, and then you heard somebody stepping on it, and it sounded like a pretty decent sized person was walking on the glass upstairs above me. And then you could hear the cabinets open, you could hear ruffling around like somebody was going through stuff, and then like you could hear like furniture being moved, and I thought somebody had broken in. So I called Cody's dad, and I was like, "Are you home?" And he was like, "No." He's like, "We're both at work." He was like, "Why?" I said, "Because I think you're getting robbed." I said, "There's something going on upstairs." So he hurry up and hangs the phone up, and he comes, and he finally gets to the house, and he yells for me. And I come upstairs, and there's nothing. There's no broken glass. There's nothing stolen. Nothing's moved. The house is the way that it was when they left for work. Like, nothing had happened. So I ended up, like a few days later, going and staying like with my mom and stuff to visit with her, and bring the baby and stuff so we could hang out. And I was gone for a couple days. So I had come back home, and I'd come upstairs to make the baby a bottle, and I went back downstairs, and then I come back up again to make Cody something to drink. Well, his dad was like, "Why do you keep coming up here?" And I was like, "This is the second time that I've been up here." And he was like, "No, it hasn't. You come up another time." I said, "No." I said, "This is my second time coming up these steps." And he's got a hallway, and there's a wall that divides the hallway from the living room, and he was sitting in the love seat. So the wall comes out a good bit so you can't see out into the hallway where the basement door is. And he said he heard the basement door open, the basement door shut, and then he heard like somebody knocking on the wall beside him. And he thought I was trying to scare him, so he hurried up and he jumped up real quick and turned the corner and went to go boo, and there was nobody there. I didn't come up. Like, I only come up twice. So when I come up the second time, he thought it was my third time, and I guess he was like trying to validate like that really didn't happen, but it did. And it used to mess with him a lot, and it used to bother me too. But I've got more of those stories. If you like them, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we can keep doing this. Bye.